punch Oisuke Chudan. Keep the shoulders square when you land. Leave your hand out. Kick Ushirashi Maigiri, that's kick Maigiri with the left leg and pull back to Zangsudachi as you punch Gyakusuki. Pull back Jukamai. Make sure the front knee stays out all throughout this movement. Step forward again, punch with the left hand. Get the hand out, pick up the knee. Make sure your foot goes above the knee when you pick up. Land with a Gyakusuki, hip turned inside. Keep your knee steady, pull out on Jukamai Fudodachi and notice the rhythm. 1, 1, and Gyakusuki. Mawate, Jukamai, and you do the same thing back. Keep the back straight when you step forward. As you land, punch, shoulder square. Punch to the level of your chin. That's Jordan level. Maigiri, kick, pull back. Make sure the knee is bent when you kick the Maigiri. And Jukamai. Step forward again. Shoulder square, land. Make sure the hand on the hip also stays steady when you kick the Maigiri. Notice the supporting foot is bent. Gyakusuki, pull back, and notice the rhythm as you step forward. 1, 1, Gyakusuki, Jukamai, and Maji. Move forward, Agyoke. Keep your front foot steady when you step forward. Arm. When you land, body side facing. Notice the Zangsudachi. Knee stays steady, the front knee. Pick up your back leg. Kick the Maigiri. Pull back the foot. Land with a Gedambarai. Body side facing again. Keep your knee still pointing straight up. And then Gyakusuki. Turning the hip and pull back. Rob the punch when you execute it and pull back. Keep it very close to your body. Notice again, step forward, arm with the right hand, block with the left hand. Body side facing. Keep the same height when you kick the Maigiri. So pick up the back foot over your left knee. That's it, Maigiri. Back straight, notice when you kick also. Body side facing again. Notice the knee stays the same way. Hip is turned inside and pull back the hand on Fudodachi. Notice the rhythm. 1, Maigiri 1, Gedambarai, and then Gyakusuki. Mawate, and you perform the same techniques going back. Front foot steady as you step forward. Land. Notice from this angle, body side facing. Pull back the hikite, the arm in hand. When you kick, notice both hands stay in position. No movements with both hands. And land arm and land Gedambarai, body side facing. Sit down in the Zangsudachi. Turning your hip, Gyakusuki. Notice the position of the front knee. It stays, it doesn't move. And the front foot also stays in position, even when you pull back to Fudodachi. Step forward again. Knee movement. Body side facing there. Notice the back foot is also turned in as much as possible. Same height, kick Maigiri, pull back above your knee, pull back the foot above your knee, land Gedambarai. Notice the double hip movement when you block that Gedambarai. And then Gyakusuki. With the hip turned inside, pull back close to the body and change to the Fudodachi. Notice the rhythm. 1, 1, 1, and 1. And Gedambarai. And pull back. on the spot, block Sotoke on Fudodachi. So arm and very good hip and chest movement, body turned out, and then from there you step forward, change your guard as you kick Yokogeri Kekome thrust, push out the hip, hand goes underneath, strike Yoko MP, and then from there Uraken Uchi. Notice the hip movement, like a whip like movement for the Uraken. Still on Kibachi, step out, and then Gyakusuki. Always remember to rub the hand when you punch Gyakusuki. It's very important that your hand stays close to your body, and then change back to a Fudodachi or fighting stance. Same thing, watch. Notice the hip movement again. Block with the right hand. Sit down in the Fudodachi in the stance, and Hikite, keep the supporting hand close to your hip. Change the guard as you kick Yokogeri thrust. Stays there for a fraction of a second. Pull in. Strike Yoko MP. Kibedachi. Keep your feet parallel on Kibedachi. Uraken. Backhand strike. Notice again the whip-like movement. The Uraken. Step out with the left leg onto Zankusudachi in the front stance and Gyakusuki. Reverse punch. Pull back your hand. Always remember to rub against your body and change to a Fudodachi again, a fighting stance. And then notice the rhythm. 1. Notice thrust 1, Yokwempi, Uraken, and Gyakusuki. And Jukamai. Mawate, and same thing back. So on the spot, keep the stance in position and just use your hip to put the Sotoke in position. Step forward. Notice the supporting knee is bent all throughout as you thrust with the right leg. Hand goes underneath. Some people sometimes strike from over, but we tend to use the underneath strike for the Yokwempe. Uraken. Notice the Kibedachi, the feet, they both stay in position when you're striking the Uraken, the backhand strike. Change and then Gyakusuki. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Okay, all Japanese martial arts, if you notice, the shoulders always stays relaxed. Okay, and the Fudodachi stays in position also, both knees bent. And one more time, watch here. Sotoke. Sit down when you block that Sotoke, and make sure your chest is very strong when you execute the block. Step in. Notice the supporting leg is bent. Thrust with the left leg. Pull back underneath. Strike Yoko MP. Hand on the hip also stays very tight. It's hikite, solid on the hip. Uraken. Backhand strike. Keep your Kibedachi, both feet pointing straight. Okay. Step out to the side and twisting the hip. Okay. The movement, the punch comes in from the movement from the hip as you push in, and then pull back close to your body. And Jukamai. Sotoke, what's the rhythm? 1. 1 thrust. Yokwempi, Uraken, and Gyakusuki. And Mawate. Okay, step forward, Uchiuke. Arm with the front hand, fingers together as you arm. Keep your front foot steady. When you step forward, back straight. Land with your body side facing on a Zankusudachi, on a front stance. Keep the stance low. Keep your hands in position. Remember, the focus of this program is kicking with the back leg. So kick the maigiri, pull back, and land as you touch the floor with uraken, uchi, and gyakuzuki reverse punch on zangsudachi in front stance, and then pull back jukamai on fudodachi. That's your fighting stance. Step forward again, arm. Always notice the front foot stays flat on the floor, back straight, fingers together, the arm in hand. Keep your fingers together, body side facing. Notice the front knee stays in position even when you kick. So keep the same height when you're kicking, and arm mid-air, land as you touch the floor and strike uraken, and then turn in the hip for the gyakuzuki. Rub the punch against the body. Always remember that. And pull back jukamai. And then notice the rhythm now. 1, maigiri, ushirashi maigiri, uraken, hip movement, and then gyakuzuki, pull back. With back, same thing. Okay, and always notice the focus, your eyes constant looking to the front. Even when you block with the body side facing, your head and your eyes still facing the front. Okay, notice the stance, you're sitting in the stance, keep your hip low. Pull back that maigiri after kicking, above your knee, land uraken uchi with the hip movement, like movement, don't forget, and gyakuzuki. Notice the feet edges always flat on the floor, and then pull back jukamai and change to fudodachi, your fighting stance. Step forward again, back straight, front foot steady, arm, and then uchike, body side facing. Notice the hand on the hip is always kept tight, hikite, strong hand on the hip. Kick maigiri, pull back above your knee, arm, and land with a whip-like movement for, with the uraken and gyakuzuki. Notice the rhythm as you step forward now. Okay, so 1, uchike, maigiri, uraken, gyakuzuki, and mawate. Pull back jukamai. So step forward, Shotokan, knife hand block on kokusudachi, back stance. Notice the weight is over the back foot, 70% of the weight is over the back foot. Keep your back foot pointing towards the camera. Chain to zangsudachi, morote kubiosai, grab. Make sure it's the width of your head, the size of the head. Don't make it too wide, the grabbing hands. Hizageri, okay, that's a knee. Imagine you're breaking the head, land Shotokan, and then step. The left leg steps back, and you block with the right hand Shotokan, and back in position. Notice the positions of both hands. Okay, keep your blocking hand, keep the wrist straight. Common mistake is to bend the wrist and then bend the elbow. Step forward again, same thing. When you land, make sure your front foot lands flat on the floor. Don't land with your heel first. Okay, remember, keep your wrist straight when you block Shotokan. Change into zangsudachi, grab morote kubiosai, grab your imaginary opponent's head. Hizageri, a break with the knee strike, that's it. Block Shotokan as you land, and then the right leg pulls back towards the direction you're facing, and block with the left hand. Always remember the hand that blocks is the hand that blocks again when you go to your final position. Okay, and then notice the rhythm. 1, Muroto Kubyo side grab and twist in and lock the Zangsudachi and back again. Jukamai. Also notice that here we don't change back to a Jukamai after the series of techniques are completed, because it'll be very awkward to always change back and forth. So what? Shotokan, Kokusudachi back stance, and make sure the back knee stays in position when you twist into the Zangsudachi. Don't rise up. There. Try and keep the same height even when you come up with the Hizagiri. Okay, with the knee kick. Keep the same height, supporting knees bent. Land Shotokan. So this hand, the right hand that blocks, is going to block again. Okay, so there should be no confusion. That same hand goes up and blocks the Shotokan. Make sure both heels stay on the same line. Okay, you notice here we do not change back to Jukamai. Always go from here straight to the next movement in this combination. So watch. Arm, fingers together, land, both heels stay on the same line. Make sure that back foot is turned in, pointing towards the camera. Morote Kubiosai. Don't make it too wide. Pick up the Hizagiri above your knee. Pull back in. Land Shotokan. And remember now the left hand pulls back. Okay, and blocks. That left hand blocks again. Feet come close together and both heels land on a straight line. Okay, notice the rhythm. 1, arm. Okay, have to move slightly back to make a space there. Shotokan, and then Shotokan again. And Mawate. Jukamai. Okay, on the spot, Kizami Mawashigiri. So kick across, pull back your foot after kicking, land on the Zangsudachi in a front stance. Keep your guide steady, upper body relaxed. Kick Ushuro Ashimagiri. So kick the Magiri and pull back your leg on a front stance. Oh, notice again, always keep your hip up when you land on Zangsudachi. And then Yukogiri Kekome thrust. Notice the hands stay in position and shoulders relaxed. And as you touch the floor, it's a Gyakusuki on a Zangsudachi, and then you pull back Fudodachi with your back knee bent into position. Again, watch Mawashigiri across. Land Zangsudachi front stance. Notice the guard in position, doesn't move up and down. Upper body stays steady. Maigiri pick up, pull back above your knee and land on a Zangsudachi. Keep your back knee straight. It's a front stance. Notice the hands stay in position, and only now do you change the guard as you kick the Yokogiri Kekomi. Thrust Yokogiri, twist back into a front stance and Gyakusuki. The hand, notice the supporting hand always goes back to the hip, and then you change your guard. Notice the rhythm now. 1, Zangsudachi, kick, Zangsudachi again, and then step forward, Yokogiri Kekomi thrust, pull back, and then Gyakusuki. Mawate. And the same thing going back. Notice the hands in position. Mawashigiri, kick with the ball of your foot. Okay, land on the Zangsudachi. Guard, upper body relaxed. A lot of emphasis on that. Pick up your foot above your knee. Okay, knee stays up. even after kicking, pull back, land on Zangsudachi, change your guard with the upper body still relaxed. Do not place your hands on your hip. It's a bad habit with some karatekas. And Gyakusuki, rub as you punch and pull back, and notice the back knee bends as you go back. Jukamai on Furudachi. Again, supporting knee stays bent. Mawashigiri across, pull back after kicking. Always notice the whole posture, always relaxed. Even though the kick moves out strong, the upper body stays very relaxed and your hands stay in control. Okay, make sure you're not flinging the hands up and down. And step in, change, notice the guard again, Yokogeri Kakomi thrust, pull back the kicking foot, and then Gyakusuki front stance. And notice the rhythm now. So it's 1, Mawashigiri, land Zangsudachi, Maigiri, Zangsudachi, and thrust 1. Gyakusuki, Mawate. Okay, step forward, Ura Mawashigiri. Make sure you twist the supporting foot out to be able to execute a good Ura Mawashigiri. Land on Zangsudachi. And then from here, Mawashigiri with the back leg. Make sure it goes across. Again, you must twist the supporting leg and then go back on a Zangsudachi front stance, Tatesuki with the body side facing, and Gyakusuki, turning the hip and point the Gyakusuki, keeping your knee steady, and then back on Furudachi. It's important that when you kick here, that the supporting foot always twists. Notice that the right leg is going to twist so that the left leg can kick. If you don't twist, it's going to be a struggle to kick the Ura Mawashigiri. Land on that Zangsudachi, sit down in the stance. Remember the upper body stays steady. Control your hands. Mawashigiri across, again supporting leg twists to kick and then twist back to position. As you land on a front stance and punch Tatesuki with the body side facing, and then Gyakusuki. Now notice the rhythm. 1, Ura Mawashigiri, Mawashigiri back leg, Tatesuki, Gyakusuki, and Jukamai, Mawate. And same thing. Pick up that knee, the right, okay? Make sure it goes across and then pull back as you land on the front stance. Upper body relaxed, hands steady. Shakugan, focus of attention, looking to the front. Mawashigiri across. Just the supporting foot, twist it back into position, land, sit down on your Zangsudachi. Tatesuki, body side facing, hand on the hip tight. Rub against the body as you punch Gyakusuki. Shoulders always relaxed, okay, head straight. And back, Furudachi, Jukamai. And one more time, supporting foot, remember, twists so that it's pointing backwards. Ura Mawashigiri, pull the leg, pull the heel all the way back. You're making contact with the heel. Obviously, when you're with a partner, you don't make contact with the heel. You make with the sole of your foot. Mawashigiri across. Again, notice that the supporting foot twists into position. Pull back that hand and punch Tatesuki with the left hand and rub Gyakusuki. Knee stays in position, but your hip twists in, and back foot also stays in position. Notice the rhythm. 1, Mawashigeri, kick, back in position, tate, Gyakusuki, and back. Right leg kicks, pick it up, push out, kick with the heel and land in position. Always remember to pull back after kicking. Okay, again, pick up, twist, look towards the direction you're kicking, push out, pull back your kicking leg as you land, and notice the rhythm. 1, and notice the guard also. It's always important that when you kick, the hands not flung around. Always keep your hands steady, the guard. That's it. Look towards where you're kicking. That's it. Make sure it's not a yokogeri. It's the underneath of your foot that makes contact with your heel. Same thing. Push. Make sure the head, you're looking towards where you're kicking. Don't look the opposite direction, okay? And notice the rhythm one more time. 1, push, pull back, and land. Standing exercise. Pick up Maigeri, the left leg, pull back above your knee. Always look towards the direction of the kick. The Shotogeri, remember, it's not a yokogeri, so don't kick with the side of the foot, kick with the heel underneath. And back in position. Keep your upper body steady and relaxed. Maigeri, pull back to the side, look towards the direction of the kick, and Shotogeri, and pull back up before landing. Okay. And one more time. 1, Maigeri, pull back, look to the side. Always pick up your kicking foot above your knee each time. Always make sure it's above the knee. Don't drop it. 1 there. Look towards the direction of the Shotogeri. Pull back up, balance, and